कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को नयाति परां गतिं यः पिबन् सततं रामचरितामृतसागरम् अतृप्तस्तं मुनिं वन्दे प्राचेतसमकल्मषं गोष्पदीकृतवाराशिं मशकीकृतराक्षसं महामाला रत्नं वन्दे नीलात्मजम् अञ्जनानन्दनं वीरं जानकी शोकनाशनं कपीशम् अक्षहन्तारं वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करं मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वादात्मजं वानरयूतमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारी परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमद राक्षसान्तकं वाल्मीकिगिरिसम्भूता रामसागरगामिनी पुनादिभुवनं पुण्या महानदी वेदवेद्ये परे पुंसि जाते दशरथात्मजे वेदप्राचेतसादासीत् साक्षात् रामायणात्मना आपतामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम् रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः मङ्गलं कौसलेन्द्राय महनीयगुणाब्धये चक्रवर्ती तनूजाय सार्वभौमाय मङ्गलं सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। पवन सुत अगरबत्ती बंद करो। बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। When Indrajit had used the Brahmastra, it really bound Hanumanji completely. And he could not move and he fell down also. And then he thought to himself that this is a great missile given to Indrajit by Brahmaji himself. I should oblige to this and I should not fight it out. And also it will help me to meet Ravana face to face. Rakshasendrena samvadaha tasmat grihnantu maam pare. May they all catch me, no doubt, and it will help me to meet Ravana face to face. So, an interesting thing is, at the same time, Indrajit, when he was dragging him away on the roads of Lanka, the very enthusiastic Rakshasas, they thought they will, because they did not know, it is not visible for them that he was bound. So they thought that it is better that we bind him with Valkala, the bark of a tree. So they were able to Sabaddhastena Balkena Vimuktostrena Viryavan Asramandachan Santyam Hi Nabandam Anuvartate. A very interesting thing is, when somebody is bound by Brahmastra, you should not bind that person with anything else. If you bind such a person with any other, like Valkala here, the bark of a tree, the original one will fail. But these Rakshasas did not know. Indrajit knows that. As I said, you cannot see the bond that he is bound by physically anything. So by this to say, philosophically, we are all bound by invisible bondage. Is it not? When they say, I am bound, Swamiji, band ho gaya, main baddha hoon, main kahan baddha ho? Can I see you all bound? No. Are you all bound or free? We are all bound by our samsar, our vasanas, our ajnan. But is it visible? In the same way, Hanumanji was bound by Brahmastra. It cannot be seen. And when he was physically bound by that Valkalas, the bark of a tree, he got released. But when he got released, it was Indrajit who knew, oh, what a mistake these people have done. You should not have done this. Now he can, no, now with these bark of a tree, if you do like this, it will break off. But interestingly, he did not do it. He did not release himself. And that really made Indrajit very, very astonished and surprised why he is not doing it. Aho mahat karma kritam nirartakam na rakshasaihi mandragatir vimrushta punascha nastre vihate astra manyat pravartate samshayita asma sarve astrena hanuman mukta. From the astra he has become released, but yet he allowed them to bind him and he was laughing himself. So now, na atmanam ababhadyata, but he did not remove his bondage. This is to say, Mahatmas are released. See, neither the bondage nor the release can be physically seen. That is why in the Nirvana Shatakam, what do you say that? Na bandhur na muktaha. You know, bandhanam as well as mukti both are mental only. This funda you should know, otherwise you are fundamentally wrong. Your funda is also wrong, mental also wrong. Gurudev used to give this example, I have shared with you all. Our bondage is invisible. Release is also invisible only. It is said in one ashrama, the students are always told after every morning class, go take the cows and graze the land. While you are grazing the land with the cows, not you are grazing, while the cows are grazing, you keep reflecting upon what you have heard. Best time, solitude. So they used to go grazing the cow and then they are going to do their reflection. Once it so happened, it was heavily raining, so they usually when they come back to the cow shed, they tie the cows and go into the ashram. And then next morning again after the morning class, they untie the cows and then they again take it. That particular day, it was a pouring rain, so they all brought the cows, but they didn't tie them. Because it was heavily pouring, they went inside. Next morning, it was bright sunny day, so they all came out and then they took the cows and went for grazing. But one cow would not come. So then that boy tried and tried, it won't move from that place. So he went to the Guru. Guru, yes, my cow is not moving at all from here. What do I do? Untie him. I didn't tie him at all before. Why should I untie him? No, do the gesture of untying me. What foolishness. No, you do it. So he went there near the cow and untied it. It started to come out. So he looked at the Guru. Guru smiled and said, this is called bondage. You understand? Bandha is also invisible mental bondage. Moksha is also invisible release. So a Jivan Mukta lives in freedom, but he appears to be bound. We say that he is also having his body, he also has prarabdha, he also eats, he also drinks, not drinks mean regular water only, but drinks, he also sleeps, he also walks, he also talks. What is the big difference? Because that bondage is false. And he realized that false nature of the bondage. And we think that bondage is true, and because of the very fact that we are thinking it is true, it binds us. Now tell me, your mind is real or false? Batao kuch. You have only two, like a lawyer I will say, you have to say yes or no, not in between something. Is your mind is true or false? Huh? False? You don't have a mind? You have a mind or not? Yes. Huh? Do you have a mind? Don't say never mind. Do you have a mind? Yes. Then it is there. True, right? Is it true? No, you are not saying anything. Manasam tu kim margane krite naiva manasam marga arja. We don't ask that question. We consider our thoughts as real, and moment you think your thoughts are real, it will bind you. When you start questioning the reality of the mind, you realize it is only a momentary insanity. It has no reality at all. Swamiji, you don't know, you are a sannyasi and you have no understanding how much I am suffering. Who is suffering? He the one who took the thoughts very seriously. A thought that appears in your mind disappears within next moment. Another thought has come. Until you came here, coffee, 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 tea, 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 coffee, coffee, coffee. After you drink that, gone, finished. That thought is gone, another thought has come. Today they are going to take picture also, I have to put extra, one more foundation there. Quickly after the class I go and put extra. So the thoughts are constantly coming in now. And every thought that arises, we think this is real. And we act on it. So in this beautiful example, Hanumanji, even though he was appearing to be bound, he was not bound. And when these Rakshasas went and tied him with a rope, etc., he looked at it. Okay, Brahmastra itself I obliged. Here this is physical. He laughed himself, but only Indrajit knew this. And he really was surprised that Hanumanji did not release himself. Sadadarsha Mahateja. Then he was dragged into the court of Ravana, and here in Ravana's palace he saw first time face to face with Ravana. Sadadarshara Mahateja Ravana Kapisattamam Rakshobir Vikrudakaraihi Krishyamanam Idastadaha Sadhu Sadhurpidam Chapi Rakshasadipadim Chapi Dadarshakapi Sattamaha Tejo Bala Samayuktam Tapantamiba Bhaskaram. Ravana's beauty. He was Tapantamiba Bhaskaram. He was shining like a sun there. Tejo Bala Samayuktam. He was shining because of his tejas out of tapas. Rakshasadipatihi. He is the very lord of all the Rakshasas, and he was sitting there in his own beautiful, because he saw him in the chamber, but at that time he was not wearing all these things, he was just Now he is wearing all the ornaments, sitting on the beautiful throne, and all around him all the other mantris are sitting there. He was so brilliant sitting there. At that point, when he saw Brajavanam tato drishtva Hanuman Rakshaseshwaram Vismayam paramam gatva Rakshodipadam haikshata Manasa chintayamasa tejasa Tasya mohitaha. Vismayam paramam. He was totally surprised to look at him. Brajamanam, shining drishtva Hanuman Rakshaseshwaram Manasa chintayamasa. He thought in his mind, looking at his brilliance there, aho rupam aho daityam. See, interesting thing is Hanumanji would not hesitate even praising Ravana. Or wherever there is tejas, wherever there is power, wherever there is balam, you have to appreciate that. Aho rupam aho dairyam aho sattvam aho dudhi. Indeed, he was so shining, brilliant, powerful, intelligent, sitting there, and aho rakshasa rajascha sarva lakshana yuktata. He had all the qualities of a king, and yatyadharmo na balavan syadayam rakshaseshvara. If only he is not a person of adharma, nobody would defeat him. Yatyadharmo na balavan syadayam rakshaseshvara syadayam suralokasya sashakrasya virakshita. He would become really a king of all worlds. Even now he is, but he would have ruled forever as the Indra of the heavens. What to do? This fellow, even though he was so powerful and brilliant, everything, and it is always true, no? How much ever a person has prosperity, this and that, one small defect, that will pull him down. And everything he had, but his weakness of his ego, ayam hu utsahate kriddha kartum ekarnavam jagat. Ayam hi utsahate kriddha kartum ekarnavam jagat. He can make the entire world go into ocean. That much power he has got. Tamuddhiksha mahabahu pingaksham puradasthitam roshana mahata vishto ravano loka ravana. While Hanumanji was extolling in his mind the beauty and powerful Ravana, at the same time Ravana looks at him with the grinding teeth. Who is this fellow? Pingaksham puradashthidam. He is the red eye, this red-eyed monkey who is sitting there, standing there. Roshana mahata avishtaha ravanaha. With so much of anger, he looked at him and he had a doubt. Who is this monkey or this creature, first of all? Possibly, Shankahatatma didhyo sa kapindram tejasa vratam kimesha bhagavan Nandi bhaved sakshat ihagataha. Is it Nandi, the very bull of Shiva? Has it come in this form? And why he had that doubt? Because long time back, when he was trying to take a Kailash from there and take it to Lanka, that was his idea. He was ready to take the Kailash Shigara to Lanka. So he was shaking the entire Kailasha. Yena saptosmi kailase maya sanjalite pura soyam vanara murtisya kim svit bhanoti basuraha. Is it that one which is a Nandi? He got very upset when he was trying to take away the Kailasa from where it was. So at that time, the Nandi gave him a curse, saying that all the tapas that you have got will be of no use when one more Vanara will come in front of me. So he was thinking that Nandi itself has come here as like a Vanara. So in this way, he was wondering, who could it be? Therefore, he addressed to Hanumanji, Duratma Prichadamesha Kritakim va asya karanam Kutakim va asya karanam Vanabango na chakosyarto Rakshasinam chadarjane Matpurim apradrishyam va agamane kim prayojanam Ayodane va kim karyam Prichyatam yesha durmatihi. Why did you come here? What is your purpose? Why did you destroy the forest? Why did you threaten all the Rakshasis? Why did you kill all my, emissaries? And what is the purpose of your visit? Tell me now. So Hanumanji very laughingly looked at him and said, Tatvadak katayasva adhya Tado Vanara Mokshase. If you tell, Ramana said, you will be released. If you keep quiet, you will be killed right there. So, here, when he was addressing Hanumanji, he very simply answered, Dashani Rakshasendrasya Durlabe Tadiyam Maya Vanam Rakshasa Rajastha Darshanarte Vinashitam Jatire Mamatvesha Vanaroham Miha Gataha. Don't doubt, I am Vanar only. I am not anybody else whom you are thinking. And here I destroyed all these things. You know why I did? Why? To see you. Because if I don't do any of these things, you will not be seen by me, and I will not know who you are and what power you had. So, astraparshayna shakyoham vadatum deva surairapi. With any astra or any other weapon, I cannot be killed at all. Even the devatas cannot do. Pita Mahadeva Varo Mamapi Esho Apyupagataha Rajanam Drashtukamena Mayastram Anuvartitim Vimuktopyaham Ahas Astrena Rakshasais Tvam Abhipiditaha. Even though I could have released myself from this bondage created by the Rakshasas, I purposely did not do it. I am so eager to talk to you. Kenachit Rajakaryena Sampraptaha Asmi Tavantikam. I have come to your presence for not any other purpose, by a political reason. Raj Sampraptaha Asmi Rajakaryena Dutaha Aham Iti Vigneyaha. Understand me to be a Duta, a messenger. Ragavasya Amita Ojasaha. I am Raghava's not spy, Raghava's Duta, and understand I was sent by him himself, one who is an incomparable prowess. Now listen. Now he starts to talk about why he came. And you all know, why should I tell you that? Don't you know that? Why he came? He started from saying that how Rama met Sugriva, and why he met, because he was in search of Sita, she was lost, and who took it? You. So I have come here, Tasya Bharya Vane Nashta. His Rama's Bharya Vane Nashta Sita Padim Anuvrata Vaidehasya Sudha Rajnyaha Janakasya Mahatmanaha. She is none other than Janaka's Putri and Raghava's wife, and she has disappeared, and looking for her, Samudram Langayitveva Tam Didrukshur Iha Agataha. I then leaped over the ocean, only desirous to see her, and I saw her. Pramata Chamaya Drishta. That beautiful lady I have seen, Grihe Te Janakatmaja. I finally found her in your home, in your place. And therefore, I'll tell you one thing. Paradaran Mahapragya no parodhum stvam arhasi. You cannot hold back Paradara, somebody else's wife, and that will not be good for you. And at the same time, it will exhaust all the tapas you have done. All the austerities, all the tapas, all the valor, all the strength, all the japa, all the punyas that you have already gained, by the one act of yours, everything will be extinguished. Therefore, I'm warning you. Even now, there is nothing wrong. It is not that you have done anything wrong, because he knows that he told, I will not touch you. So, you have not done anything wrong so far. But only thing you have to do is return her back. If you do that, you are saved. Na iyam jarayidum shakya sashureir amarairapi. And therefore, I know what you are capable of. You have the arrogance that because of the boon that was given to you. What is the boon given to Ravana when he meditated upon Brahma? The Brahmaji is one who gets very pleased, and he immediately was tatastu, he will give. So when Ravana asked, I should not be killed by anybody, wait. Okay, what did he ask? Thank God at that time he did not say tatastu. What do you want? No, I cannot be killed by anybody. No. That is not possible. Exceptions are there. Okay, I do not want to be killed by any devata. Okay. I cannot be killed by any natural forces. Okay. I cannot be killed by any weapons. Okay. Okay. Then animals and human beings I will take care. I am strong enough. That is what he said. Sugrivo nahi devoyam. Sugriva is not a devata. Na suro na cha rakshasah. He is not asura, he is not a rakshasa, na dhanavo, na gandharvo, na yaksho, na cha pannakah. Not a bird, not a gandharva, not a devata, na asura, na rakshasa, none of them. Harishwaro hi sugrivaha. He is the lord of all the monkeys. Raghava satu manushaha. Reminding him, you know whom our enemies are? Animals and the human, whom you gave an exception. So be careful. You think that you will win over, there is one, when you buy any, or you might have seen any advertisement when they make for medicines, What is that? Any one of the medicines? Huh? No. You tell me one of the names of the, I saw one medicine recently had come for depression. Not that I have any, but they say, Pravochan. I said, Pravachan hi hai. Oh. It's called Pravochan. And Pravochan. Take, if you are depressed, your mind is disturbed, but you take this Pravochan, you will be all right. Below, this look, quickly read. If you take this, now you cannot stand. If you stand, if you cannot sit down. If you sit down, you cannot lie down. If you lie down, you will die. And you will get in suicidal tendencies, and you may not be able to drive the car, and you may probably kill yourself. Pravochan will help you. Disclaimer, they quickly go through. So, when Brahmaji gave you the boon, you did not read the disclaimer. There was a whole sheet was there. Who all can kill you? In that very clearly. Animals can, human beings can. But you overlooked that. Therefore, the people who are now, whom you are inimical to, are tasmat prana paritranam katam rajam karishyasi. How are you going to escape this now? you are inimical or your enemies are standing there waiting to bounce on you, and they are all kamam kalu aham api ekah savajir rata kunjaram lankam nashayidum shaktah tasyesha tu na nischayah. Even me as a single one monkey can easily destroy the entire Lanka. One monkey. You know how many we have? 1,235,000 crores. I'm just giving a number. But that many monkeys are there under the command of Sugriva. If they all land in this place, that is sufficient. Your land will go down. They don't need to do anything. They just jump here. Because one person, when I can do many destruction here, so nobody can help you indeed. Understand that. Brahma Swayambhu Chadurananova Rudrastrinetras Triguna Pranantakova Indro Mahenda Suranayakova Tratum Shakta Yudirama Vadyam. No, none of them are capable of fighting even with Rama. Brahma, Swayambhu, Chadurananaha, Rudraha, Trinetra, Tripurantakaha, Indraha, Mahendraha, Suranayakaha, Natradum Shakta. They are not capable of fighting. So, Dashanana Kopa Vivruttalochanaha. At the hearing all these things, Ravana was enraged. More and more he got upset. Yeah, a little fellow monkey threatening me, who has conquered the hell and the heaven, kept all the Rakshasas and even the various levels of Netherlands. Sorry, always I get Netherlands. Netherworlds. All of them below. Atala, Vitala, Rasatala, Talatala, Mahatala, Patala. All the 7 worlds below are under my control. Bhuhu, Bhuaha, Swaha, Maha, Janaha, Tapaha, Satyam. All these are all under my control. And this little monkey is threatening me. Dashananaha Kopa Vivruttalochanaha Samadishat. He commanded. Tasya Vadam Mahakapehe. Kill this one. He has so much of audacity to talk to me. So, Vadetasya Samajñapte Ravanena Duratmana Niveditavato Daurtyam Nanumene Vibhishanaha. At that moment, the court had Vibhishana also. And he said, please don't do this. It is not correct for our part to kill a Duta, because Duta's role is only to give a message. A message given by a messenger is different from the one who is sending the message. Messenger should not be killed. Don't kill the messenger. It is always said, no. It is like, many people don't go to a doctor because they are afraid what he will say. Right? Because, when you go there, obviously, you don't go there to talk about the welfare of the doctor. Doctor, how are you? That is the doctor has to ask you, not you as the doctor. So, when you go to the doctor, obviously say, did you do the vital test? Test of the vitals? No, not yet. Go and get it done. Most of them won't come back also, because they are so afraid that when you take, oh my God, you are ALC. And ALC, what is it? A1C, what is it called? ALC, right? A1C. Shooting up, what is that? Many people won't go anywhere near that. So you are angry about the doctor then? Will you hate the doctor for that? He is telling about your condition only. If you stand on the weighing scale and what it shows, are you upset with the weighing scale? What is the point? It is just showing what your weight is. So here Duta is just passing a message. If you want, go and attack the Rajaputra, Rama Lakshmana. They are the people who sent him, right? So go on, why don't destroy him? Because point is, if you kill him, they will not even know. Who is your real enemy? Number one. The second thing is, that if you don't send them, they will definitely know. You have done something to them. They will definitely come. It is better you give threatening message through him to them. That way, at least you can make them become aware. You are dealing with Ravana, not a normal person. If you do not do that, if you kill him here itself, the whole thing is of no use. So please do not do this. Vadam na kurvanti paravarajñāha dutasya santo vasudha adipendraha. Vadam na kurvanti. Men of knowledge who know paravarajñāha, those who are knowers of higher and lower nature, paravarajñaha, dutasya santaha, men of correct noble virtues, vasudha adipendraha vadam na kurvanti. So, duta dando vidhi yukta yuktam vinischitya duta dando vidhiyata. Looking at the pros and cons of the situation, you can probably punish the Duta. That is correct. Na papanam vade papam vidyate shatrusudana. What is Ravana's standpoint? He says, I am not punishing him because he is a Duta, but what he did. You see how many people he killed? The beautiful Ashokavana he brought down into dust. And how many buildings he has collapsed. How many of the Rakshasas he killed. How many of, even my own son Aksha was killed. And you think that I should spare him? But then again Vibhishana said, all said and done, at the end of the day, he himself said, Aham Dutaha. So if you want to punish him for what he had done, punish him, but not kill him. See, this is what made, later on as I told you, Hanumanji, when Vibhishana came to surrender to Rama, these things went in his mind. See how he spared my life. When I was there. You could have easily said, Ravana, go ahead, do it. But no, everybody was quiet. In some of the ministries, everybody is quiet. Nobody says a thing. And if you say anything, you will be asked to quit the job also. Now here, Vibhishana was cautioning him. Duto navadya samayeshu rajan sarveshu sarvatra vadanti santaha. Santaha vadanti, men of nobility will say that Dutaha navadyaha. The Dutas will not be killed because they are here to convey the message and take the message back to wherever they came from. So, but at the same time, Ravana was not very happy about this. After a long deliberation, he said, all right, I will, for once, I'll accept what you say. Samyak yuktam hi bhavata duta vadya vigarhita. Samyak yuktam, you correctly said, bhavata yuktam, uktam, duta vadya vigarhita. Killing the messenger is not correct. Kapinam kila langulam ishtam bhavati bhushanam tadasya dipyadam shigram tena dagnena gacchatu. The monkeys are very, very, very proud about their langul. So, their tail. Therefore, what you do? Kapinam kila langulam ishtam bhavati. Tadasya dipyadam shigram. So now, burn the tail of this monkey and let him go. Dagdena gacchatu. Let him go. So, okay, all right. Say they started to, it's a long tail. So they started to use the cloth, old cloth. Veshtayanti smalangulam jeernai karpasakai patai. Old cloths, not. And they went on doing the old cloths, wrapping it, and Hanumanji looked at it. May it grow. It keep growing. They tried to finish it. No, furthermore. And they finished it. Then all their clothes came out of their cupboards, So everything. Not because that is not, old clothes were not sufficient. It went on and on and on and on and on. Saying all the oil that could find, tailena parishishvata tegnim tatrabhyapadayan patapan. So they started to burn the tail. Sangulam sampraditam tu drishtavantasya hanumatah. So he saw his tail is being gutted. And the huge tail it had, and so he went on and on and on, and all of that they filled with oil and started to burn it. So, now, sarvesham eva paryapto rakshasanam aham yuti kintu ramasya prityartam vishahishye aham idrusham. It started to pain him, even though I am capable of destroying all of them at once, for the sake of Rama, I am going to bear all this torture. This way, Hanumanji was able to bear the various tortures that are being created, because they were not only had burnt his tail, they were pulling him through the streets, dragging him through the streets. Shankaberi ninadeistam goshayanta swakarmabihi rakshasa krura karmana dharcharayanti sma tam purim. They were dragging him in the middle of the street and they were playing drums and other things. They were so happy. Finally, the one who has really brought so much of destruction to our whole city, now look at him. This is the punishment you get for a person who is doing such kind of a heinous things in our country. Now this can be an example, and we do not even know who this one is, but we are. Yastvaya krita samvadaha site tamramukha. Now, when he was being dragged, at the same time, there in Ashoka Vatika, all the Rakshasas were jubilant. So they were so happy. They reported to Sita, Rakshasantya virupakshaha samshude devyastadipriyam yastvaya krita samvadaha site tamramukakkabihi langolena pradiptena sayesha pariniyate. The one, the red-faced monkey who was talking to you, now his tail is being burned and being dragged in the middle of the road. And when she heard this, Vaideki shoka santamta hudashanam upagamat. Then, at that same time, Sita, when she heard that this is happening, she closed her eyes and started to pray to Lord Agni, saying that please spare him, please spare him. And she has said, Yadyasti parishushrushā yadyasti charitam tapah yadi cha asya eka patni tvam shito bhava hanumatah. If I have really lived as a chaste wife of my husband, if I have done all the sushrushas to my husband with noble mind, and if you are sure that I have never swerved away from my love to my Lord, may the Agni become cold for him. No? Now, Hanumanji was also looking at it. No, it is burning, but it is not. I am not feeling anything. As they put anesthesia, what is this? I am not able to feel any heat at all. What is this? dahyamane chalangule chintayamasa vanarah pradipto agnirayam kasman namam dahati pavakah. Why is that the fire is not burning me? Even though it is burning, I can see that. Drishyate jamaha jwalaha karoti nacha me rujam. It doesn't affect me at all. What could be the reason? He did not know Sita is there praying for him. That is the power of tapas. You see, Sita ji was that tapas of Sita ji as our love for the Lord was so true that the Agni would not even bring a little amount of burning or little amount of pain to Hanumanji. And also I told you, Hanumanji also got a boon that he will not be burnt by the fire ever. So at that time what he did was, until this point he was little only. Now he said, okay, now the time has come now for me. Sabhutva shaila sankashaha. He started to grow so big. Shanena punaratmavan. And dukkhatam paramam Hrisvatam paramam prapto. He became, first of all, he became small to get out of his bondage. Because when you become small, everything falls away. So first he became very, very thin. Immediately all the rope that was binding him became loosened. And then once they became loosened, he grew so big, like a huge mountain. And then he released himself from the bondage. Thereafter, he started thinking, Kim nukalu avasishtam me kartavyam iha sampradam. What is that I have yet to do? Now he was thinking of burning the Lanka first. Now what should I do now? It's burning. I am not even feeling for that. Now I have got released. Something else to be done. Yadesham rakshasam bhuyaha santapa jananam bhaved. Now when he did all this destruction, only the commanders and then soldiers and Ravana, everybody, they know it. But the common public do not know. Now, therefore, I should do the aerial attack now. So that the common man also would know about the king who did the wrong. Not the soldiers and only other commander general, they were all destroyed by me. But what about the common man? He should also know. Vanam tavat pramaditam pragrushta rakshasa hataha baleke ekadashak shabitaha sesham durga vinashanam. Therefore, only in the forest I did that, only in the building I did that. Now, in general, in the country, I didn't do anything. So, therefore, sarvesham samadikramya rakshasendrasya viryavan asasadasya lakshmivan ravanasya niveshanam. He entered first of all the palace of Ravana with the burning tail. Now, let me first destroy this. Because only when the palace of Ravana gets burned, then people become alert about it. That's why the aerial attack is only on the Capitol Hill. They will hit only the important structures. Tani bhagna vimanani nipedur vasutatale. He started to destroy the vimana of the palace, first of all. Destroyed the top portion of the... And then went with that hole, he went inside. And suicidal bomber, he went inside. He burnt the whole thing there. So, in that way, he destroyed all of them. Aditya koti sadrsha sujecha lankam samastam parivaryatishtan. He became a very major destructive force. Tadastu lanka sahasa pradakta sarakshasa shashwarata sanaga. All the rakshasas and others are all helter-skelter. They started to run. Hanumada krodabala bibhuta babuva shapopahate balanka. The whole Lanka being as though cursed by one single monkey, he destroyed Dadarsha Lankam Anuman Mahatmana Swayambhu Kopa Upahadam Ivavanim. It is like that of the Swayambhu Kopa Upahataha Upahatam Iva Avanim, like that of here Swayambhu should be understood as Lord Shiva at the time of the dissolution of the world, how he uses the third eye to destroy with the fire. In the same way, Hanumanji here brought about destruction of Lanka. Lankam samastam sandipya langulagnim mahabalaha nirvapayamasa sada samudre harisattamah. Once he has completed the destruction of the whole thing, then he went where? After he burnt the entire Lanka, what did he do last? What did he do at the end of it? He went to a retail shop. No. Because his tail is lost. No, he went to retail it. No, not that. He went to the ocean. He went to the ocean and he made sure that Lankula is removed of all the final debris. So he cleaned it up. Now, when he finished that and he said, now I am done. But suddenly he thought, what did I do? I destroyed even innocent people. See, this thinking suddenly comes to his mind. This common man, a regular citizen of Lanka, how they are also burnt by me. He felt so bad. Lankam pradahata karma kim swit kritamitam maya. He started becoming very regretful. What a destruction I caused. For what? To prove myself? To prove to whom? If I have really destroyed Ravana's palace, understood. But common man is affected by this, which is not right. I should not have done that. Danyaste purusha sreshta ye buddhya kopamuttitam niruddhanti mahatmanaha ditam agnim ivambasa. Men who are wise are those who could stop the anger before it becomes a destruction. Now he brings a philosophy here. It is Bhagavan Krishna also had said very clearly, Kama yesha krodha yesha maha shano mahapapma. Isn't it? Kama yesha krodha yesha rajo guna samudbhavaha mahashano mahapapma. Viddhi enam iha vairinam. काम ही क्रोध है, क्रोध ही काम है. It's the two sides of the same coin. When your desire is not fulfilled, it becomes anger. That's why anger and danger only one letter difference. So, what I have done? Indeed, those people are blessed ones who could stop. Danyaha te Purusha Sreshtaha ye Buddhya Kopam Uttitam Niruddhanti. See, it is anger will come, but you will be able to stop it. If you are able to stop it, then you are a man of wisdom. Ihaiva tairjada sargaha te yesham samye sthitam manaha. Mind has obtained a state of tranquility. And also Bhagavan Krishna himself has said, such a person alone is really a man of happiness. Who? Who is that? One who is able to Shaknoti heva yasodum praksharira vimokshanat kamakrodotbhavam vegam sayuktasya sukhinaraha. A person who is able to withstand the force of anger and lust, he alone is a man of happiness. So here he was feeling so bad. Kruddha papam na kuryat ka kruddho hanyat gurunapi. A person of anger, what he cannot do, even he will hurt his own guru. Kruddha parushaya vacha naraha sadun adikshipet. Even men of nobility, by words of evil, a man of anger will hurt. So, vachya avachyam prakupitaha na vijanadi karhichit. What is to say, what not to say, a man of anger does not know. That is why when you are angry, you shout. You know why? Because you are not listening to yourself. Is it not? When you are angry, why do you shout then? Because your ears are now plugged. On the other hand, when somebody is in love with someone, even if the person is far away, mentally close. When you are angry, mentally you put that person far away. That's why you shout. Vacha avachyam prakutabhana vijanati karhijit na akaryam asti kruddasya. He does not know what is not to be done. Na avachyam vidyade kvachit. He does not even know what should not be said. So therefore, what I have done is out of krodha, out of anger. Yes samutpatidam krodam kshamaya eva nirasyati. What will stop krodha is only kshama, forbearance, tolerance. That is the only antidote for krodha. Krodham kshamaya jayet. By the kshama alone, krodham jayed. You should conquer. Now, having thought about this, one more thing, he suddenly, that I have burnt the entire Lanka. What happened to Sita? Oh my God. What did I do? Yadi dakta tu iyam Lanka Nunam Aryapi Janaki. She also would have dakta tena maya bhartuhu hatam karyam ajanata. Now, if I have really, by burning Lanka, if I have already killed Sita, our whole purpose is lost. What did he say before? He said, a Duta must be an excellent one only when he further does action without disturbing the previous one. What did I do? Earlier, whatever I have accomplished by seeing her and giving that message to her, giving the ring of Rama, and after taking the Chudamani from her, assuring us that she will be saved, assuring that I will go and tell Rama everything, and coming here and burnt her. Now, what is the use? Maya kalu tava tad eva edam rosha doshat pradarshidam pratitam trishulokeshu kapitvam anavastitam. This is called monkey mind. He is kapitvam. This is called this monkey mind. It doesn't think correctly. He is self-condemning himself. So, but again he thought about it. Possibly she is not dead. You know why? Atava charu sarvangi rakshita svena tejasa. Possibly she would not have been touched by the fire because she is tapasvini. By her own tejas, she would have protected herself. Na nashishyati kalyani na agnihi agno pravartate. Agni cannot burn Agni. She is fire. And she cannot be burned by fire. Definitely she is alive. But how will I know? So as he was thinking and whether I should go and find out, and he was afraid to go. Because if she is really not there, what will you do? So as he was thinking at that time, there was the devatas and rishis and up in the heaven, they were so happy. See what one monkey could do. He had burnt the entire Lanka of Ravana. What he cannot do. At the same time, how kalukrutam karma dushkaram hi hanumata. What a great deed he has been accomplished by Hanuman, which is very difficult. Sushrava Hanuman Vakyam Charananam Mahatmanam. These Charanas who are in the heaven, they were discussing among themselves. This Hanumanji could hear. They were praising him. At the same time, he says, Agnim Visrucha Bhikshanam Bhimam Rakshasa Veshmani. That this fire that came out of the tail of Hanuman has burned the entire palace of Ravana completely to, it has gutted everything. And Dakteyam Nagari Lanka Sa Atta Prakara Torana, the entire causeways or the entranceways, everything. And Hanumanji was listening to all these things. Then he said, Janaki nacha dakteti bismayod bhuta evanaha. But Janaki is spared. What a great wonder. Listening to that, he immediately said, now I can go and meet her. Now I have courage to meet Sita now. Let me go there. Tatastu simshupa mule janakim paryavastitam abhivadya abravit tishtya pashyami tvam ihakshatam. He went there and she was sitting there, simshupa mule, at the root of the tree. She was sitting there alone, and he went ahead and abhivadya, having saluted, abravit tishtya pashyami. Fortunate that I am seeing you again. Tvam iha akshatam. You have not been touched or burnt by the fire. Now, please give me permission. Now I am going to go back. Shiprameshyamika gusto Hirsha Hari Rukshu Pravarai Vritaha. They are all waiting there. The bears and the monkeys, all of them are waiting there for me to return. So, therefore, I am going to now proceed. Everything has been done. Now, nothing more to do. E mamashvasya idehi manuman marutatmajaha gamana yamadim krutva vaidehim apyabadayam. Again, he saluted her. Aruroha giristeshtam arishtam arimardanaha. He again went to the tallest possible, hill there. From there, samarutaha iva akasham marutasya sambhavaha prabede harishardulaha dakshinat uttaram disham. Now he faced the northern side. He came from the north to the south. And now he faced the northern direction, saluting the northern side. And from there, he took off like that of a released arrow. There, Takshayamano Gagane Baba Seva Yunandanaha Dharayan Mega Vrindani Nishpadam Chappana Punaha. He, like a Garuda, moving into the clouds, coming out, going in, going out, come. So when we go in a flight, you also may see, going into the clouds, out to the clouds. So this way, he was swinging inside and coming very fast. Now, nothing to stop him, right? So, Nadananne Namahata Megaswana Mahaswana. And he, as even he was moving in the sky with such a speed, he was making so much of sound, like that of a jet when it passes through, the sound. That same amount of sound he was making there. Pravaran Rakshasan Hatva Nama Vishravya Chatmanaha Angulam Nagarim Krutva Akulam Nagarim Krutva Vatayitva Charavanam Ardayitva Balam Goram Vaidehim Abhivadyacha Ajagama Mahateja Punarmadhyena Sagaram. He has accomplished so many tasks. What did he do first? First one is Pravaran Rakshasan Hatva. Having killed all the Rakshasas who were on his way, Nama Vishravya cha Atmanaha. Also he established his name and his master. Akulam Nagarim Krutva. He destroyed the Lanka by the fire. Vyatayitva cha Ravanam. He created a fear in the heart of Ravana. Ardayitva Balam Ghoram. And demonstrating his power. Vaidehim Abhivadyacha. He has already spoken to Vaidehi. Ajama Jagama Mahateja. Now he again came to the middle of the ocean where Mainaka again rose up. Because he told, what did he say? That on my way back, I may probably come and rest. So when he came there, he hugged the Mainaka and proceeded. That's all. That is my called rest. Because he didn't want to stop because he was so eager to go back. Parvatentram sunamam cha. Samut Sprishya Viryavan. He just hugged that Mainaka. Then he proceeded further without stopping and thanking the Mainaka on the way. See you, and then he went. He did not even stop even for a moment there. And Satam Desham Anupraptaha Suhrud Darshana Lalasaha. He was so eager to go to the shores of the ocean because he was desirous of looking at all his comrades. Nanada Harishardulaha Lankulas Kampayat. And he was making a huge sound, taking his tail and showing everybody, come on, I have come here back. So those very monkeys eagerly waiting, they also saw within the clouds one spot coming out directly towards them. They were looking very carefully, not in a binocular, they were looking at and slowly, as they saw him coming there, they were so happy. Nishamya nadato nadam manaraha te samantadaha babu utsuktaha sarve suhrud darshana kankshinaha. They were so eager to watch him coming, landing on the, it's locking onto the system, This is check, and then coming down in the rocket, that as though they were programmed. So sarvada kritakaryo karya has a Hanuman na atra samshaya. He is the one who cannot but accomplish his task. Na hasya krita karyasya nada evam vido bhavat. Nobody else can make, and he is making sound. He has not arrived. So he would not have made the sound unless he has been victorious. So therefore they were dead sure that he has accomplished his task. Nipapada Mahendrasya Shikare Patapakule. He landed on the Mahendra mountain again, filled with all the trees. He Hanumanstu Gurun Vruddhan Jambavat Pramukhan Stada Kumaram Angadam Chaiva Sova Avandata Mahakabihi. First of all, he greeted all of them. Jambavan, Angata, on all other of his retinue. Now everybody said, come on, tell what happened. And there is a description of all that. What? First of all, I went from here. and nobody should stop if they make any noise. If you stop, again I will start from, I started from Mahendra mountain and I took off from here. As I was going by from the Mahendra mountain, so all of them making no sound, they were looking at him. Okay, tell what happened. So, but they are also very curious that here especially Angada said, Sattvam viryena te kaschit samo vanara vidyate yad avaluptya vistirnam sagaram punaragatah aho swamini te bhaktihi aho viryam aho dutihi dishtaya drishta swaya devi ramapatni yashasvini dishtaya tyakshati kakustah shokam sita viyogajam. It is indeed that you alone could have accomplished that. You have seen because of your devotion to the Master. And also by fortune you have seen Devi spoke to her, assured her, and also by the great fortune alone, now Rama is free of the sorrow of losing his wife. Therefore, tell us, Katam drishta tvaya devi katam va tatra vartate tasyam va sa katam vrittaha krura karma dashananaha. Please tell me about all that has happened, how Sita is managing herself, how she is being tortured by others, what did Ravana do to her, all these things you please tell us very clearly. So, and here explaining further, Sri Hanumanji says, Natvam Ramasya tadrusho dasyopyasya na pujyate yajniya satyavadi cha ranashlagi cha ragavaha. He said, there is nobody in this world. Hanumanji explained everything and including what he said to Ravana. Natvam Ramasya sadrishaha. I really took him to task and told him, nobody, and including you, can be equal to Rama ever. Dasaha api asya no yujjade. You don't even deserve to be a servant of Rama. Yajniya satyavadi cha. He the one who is always in speaking the truth, and ranashlagi charagavaha. He is the best among the everybody in defeating everyone in the war. Therefore, what else I can say to you more than this? You the one who has done a most heinous crime of taking the wife of such a great master. You have not only did the crime, but you have brought an end to your life and also brought the end to the entire Rakshasakula. One mistake done by you is going to cost thousands of lives. Is it not true? Look at around. All those people, hundreds and thousands of are all starving and being killed by individual's ego. This same thing repeats again and again and again in this world. Whether it is Ravana whose mistake has costed the entire Lanka to be burnt and all the Rakshasas to die without any reason, all that is repeated again and again by the human beings only, making the same mistake of, I am greater than you, what I think is better than anybody else, who are you to challenge me? This is what goes on every time. Ramayana repeats itself again and again. So, therefore, Strinam madhya samutpatya tasya bharya duratmanaha varamandotari nama tapasa padivsevitaha. You have Mandodari who is so beautiful and also she is so dedicated to you. Instead of taking care of her, how you have become so passionate and lusty about Sita, because of which you have done such kind of a heinous crime. And this way, Sambhashanartam chamaya janakyas chintito vidhi ikshvako nam hi vamshastu tado mama puraskritaha bhartraham preshitastubhyam ravana. So he also explains about how Sita was becoming suicidal, and she was given only 2 months to spare, and we have to act very quickly because I gave the anguli to her and she was feeling so moved with emotion that she felt it is also Rama himself was in front of her. And at the same time, I also took the Chudamani from her, which I wanted to pass it on to Rama. So this way, he had explained all the various things that has happened there, and I, in return, after completing my task, I have also done more than what is being told to me. That is, killing all the Rakshasas whoever came to me, as well as burning the entire Lanka to prove to Ravana the power of Rama. Even the Duta can do that. and what to do, what to talk about Rama himself. This way he had burning of Lanka, all Deepyamano Chalangole Namam Dahati Pavaka. He also explained that how the fire did not ever touch him even though he was burning it. Punardrishtvacha Vedehim Visrishtachataya Punaha. I have been released by Sita ji to come back here. All these are all possible, he says. Ragavasya Prabhavena Bhavatam Chaiva Tejasa Sugrivasya Chakaryartam Maya Sarvam Anushtitam. This is the humility of Hanumanji. All these are all possible, because of what? Because I have the grace of the Lord. Ragavasya Prabhavena Bhavatam Chaiva Tejasa, but because of all of you also, Sugrivasya Chakaryartam Maya Sarvam Anushtitam. This is why we say at the end of the day, Kayena Vacha Manasendriyairva Bhutyatmana Va Prakriti Swabhavat Karomi Yatyat Sakalam Parasmai Narayana Yeti Samarpayami. See, Hanumanji is one who never credited himself. He said, all this is possible because of the grace of the Lord, without whom I would not have completed this task of whatever I have done. So I have no way to take credit for this. So, and at the same, Etadakyaya tat sarvam hanuman marutatmanajha bhuya samutpajakrama vachanam vaktum uttaram sakalo ragavodyogaha sugrivasya sambramaha shilam asadya sitayaha mamacha prenitam manaha yasyatam sprashado gatram tapasana vinashitam. And also the fire did not burn Sita also because of her tapas, and that is what I really seen demonstrated. So, she, the one who has been living with so much of chastity, austerity, tapas and bhakti and shraddha, I could see, and therefore, Evamaste Mahabhaga Sita Shokaparayana Yadatra Pradikartavyam Tat Sarvam Upapadyatam. No, therefore, I know very clearly what is the present condition of Sita and how she is waiting for us. We have to really plan out our action right now, for which we have to first go to Rama, report, and then we should continue to plan and proceed on. So this way, and when he completed, Angada got up and he said, this is been done by all of us put together, no doubt. Up to this point, we have all come together. And you have also threatened the Rakshasas as much as we could. And now he will know. So, now what is the next thing that we need to do? Next thing is that we will proceed back to the court of Sugriva. And there we will report everything that we have done so far. And we will first put Hanuman in the front who had done it personally. Therefore, he is the person who will report, not me, not anybody else. Angada, even though the prince did not want to take credit of it, whoever has done it, such a person alone should be correct to report everything. So let us go one step at a time. Let us proceed on to the Sugriva's place. Now, when they were all ready to proceed, all of them slowly reached the Madhuvanam of Sugriva. So the Sugriva's Madhuvanam is considered as the most delicious fruits available. And these monkeys were so hungry because they were all fasting for a long time, not knowing what has happened. Hanuman said, they were also not eating properly. Now the jubilant party mode. Now let us go there. And this Madhuvana was the most guarded place. And Sugriva's very personal guard was there, whose name is Dadimukha. Dadimukha is the name of the guard, and he was very careful not allowing anybody to come to Madhuvanam. because this Sugriva was the favorite spot. But then these monkeys in a large number, when they started to come inside, Dadimukha was bundled and thrown away. You cannot stop us now. So they just proceeded on the Madhuvana, and that Dadimukha was also, and Angada, they first asked, Angada being prince, do we have your permission? He said, go ahead. That is it. They have got the permission of the Anumanya Tato Desham Nisargam Madhubakshane. Go and enjoy your honey. Don't worry about it. I will take care of my uncle. Because he's Wali's son. So I take care of my uncle. He will not say anything. I will make sure that he will not be punished for what you're doing. Nachatra kaschinna babuva mattaha, nachatra kachinna babuva triptaha. There is none of the monkeys that was available there who was not drunk. Nacha atra kaschinna babuva mattaha. Double negative. There is no monkey there was available who is not drunk. There is no monkey that was available who is not fully content. Completely, triptaha. So Dadimukha was so, he tried to stop them. Nagaistudanto dasanai dashantaha talaischa padaischa samapayantaha madat kabimtam kapayah samagnaha mahavanam nirvishayam cha chakruhu. Dadimukha came to stop him. They took their nails and tore him apart there. They said, go and tell anybody whom you want that we have come here today, take all these things, enjoy to the heart content. It is our Friday, TGIF. You understand that? We are here to party and you cannot stop that. So then they attacked that guardians of that garden left and right. So, and they have, of course, as the Angada's permission, that was. So, now Angada proceeded to inform Sugriva. When they are to say, Atas trishtva dadimukam kruddam vanara pungava abhyadavanta vegena hanumat pramukastada. All other guardians also started to run helter-skelter along with the Dadimukha, and then they went to Sugriva's court. And Dadimukha, usually he doesn't go to the court, but he happened to go to the court, and then when he surrendered, went inside, Sugriva looked at him. What? The monkeys are destroying the garden. Good news. What good news? Yeah, they are destroying your own garden. I know it. Because Uttishtata kasmatvam padayo patitam mama. Why are you just lying, falling at my feet? Dadimukha, what is happening? Abhayam te bhavedvira sarvam eva vidhiyatam. Naivarkshak jasa rajan natvaya napi bhalina vanam visrishta purvam hi bhakshitam tachavanaraihi. They are entirely swallowing up the entire garden there. So, kimayam vanaro rajan vanapaha pratyupastitaha kaschartam abhinirdishya dukkhito vakyam abravit eva muktastu sugrivo lakshmanena mahatmana lakshmanam pratyuvachetam vakyam vakya visharada. Lakshmana was next to him. So when the Dadimukha came and reported saying that the whole garden is in real shambles and they were all, and he was crying and crying. Lakshmana asked, what's going on here? Why is that this fellow is reporting like this? Why is he so unhappy? So then Sugriva smiled to Lakshmana. You don't understand? No, I didn't understand. Arya Lakshmana Sri Sangraha Viro Dadimukha Kapihi Angada Pramukai Virehi Bhakshitam Madhuvanaraihi Vanam Yad Abhipannaste Sadidam Karmavanaraihi. They would not have come to do this party unless they have completed their task. Therefore, Lakshmana, be happy that they are all back. Drishtva devina sandeha. No doubt that they have seen Sita. Nacha anyena Hanumata. Not anybody else other than Hanuman has done this. Nahyanya sadhane hetuhu karmanosya Hanumatah karya siddhirmadhischaiva tasmin vanara pungave vyavasayam cha viryam cha shrutam cha vipradishtitam Jambavan yatra neta syadanggadascha mahabalaha Hanuman chapya dishtata nahyasya gatiranyata. When Jambavan as the commander, or Jambavan as the guide, and Angada as the commander, Hanuman as the soldier, there can never be a failure. Therefore, I am very sure, the very fact that they are jubilant, it is because of their accomplishing the task. It is indeed in the war also, once it so happened, all the Rama's army, entire army of monkeys were all really under the spell of Indrajit. Everybody was hurt. No one was really able to fight. Later on in Yuddha Khanda, all of them. And Jambavan also was hurt and he was lying down. Lakshmana was tired, Rama was tired, everybody was tired. And Vibhishna is the one who was watching all these things. And he came to Jambavan, I think we are done, we cannot fight anymore. Everybody is down. At that time, Jambavan asked only one question. Is Hanuman awake? Is he okay? Yes. Then don't worry. He will bring everybody back. One person is sufficient. He will fix up the whole thing. So Vibhishan, don't worry. Hanuman is awake and he is agile. He will make sure that none of us will remain on the ground. Everybody will be awake within no time. Just watch. So that is Hanuman, so trustworthy and so confident that if Hanuman is there, he would have accomplished the task. Aganita guna gana bhushana Rama ashrita vatsala jaya jaya Rama Ayodhya vasi Sita Rama apad bandhava jaya jaya Rama Dasharatha nandana Sri Rama Dashamukhamardana jaya jaya Rama Kausalya Sukhavardhana Rama Kamita Palada Jaya Jaya Rama Papa Vimochana Sri Rama Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Janaki Vallabha Sita Rama Jaya Raghu Rama Jaya Siya Rama Vanara Sevita Sri Rama Varidhi Vandana Jaya Jaya Rama Hanumat Pujita Sita Rama Jaya Jaya Ram Jaya Raghupati Raghava Raja Rama Padita Pavana Sita Rama Sri Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Sri Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Yavar Ramachandra ki jai Pavana Sutta Hanuman ki jai Umapati Mahadev ki jai Bhari Samsanta ki jai Satgurunath Maharaj ki jai.